Hey guys, so I posted a few weeks ago about my kind of bullet journal to get back on track for university. And if you haven't caught up already, I've since kind of paused university just for a few months. So I didn't kind of like using that bullet journal. I had all of these incomplete lists and I've moved over to a Dory system. I've just taken this out because I've been working on it this morning. So anyway, I have started a new bullet journal. I envisage that this booklet will last me for all of May, maybe into June. I'm going to see how many kind of pages I've got left by the time it comes to June, because I'm already kind of a fair way through it just from kind of setting up May. And I tend to use quite a lot of space per day as well. So I'm just going to kind of talk you through my setup. I've spent quite a while really thinking about what I wanted in here and looking at different YouTube videos and Pinterest posts and blog posts and Facebook groups and trying to get kind of as many ideas as I can to keep me on track and organised. And yeah, basically. So this is just a Moleskine car here. It's a grid one. I think it's the large size, and all I've done is I've just stamped on the front and coloured it in a bit. So I've got a to do today and priorities, because that's what I really need to focus on. You'll see when I show you today's list that I'm really bad at just doing the things that I want to do off a list and ignoring the things that kind of should be done. So I've got kind of a whole priority system going on, which I'm not using very well at the moment still, but I'm hoping that I'll get a lot better at it, and once I've kind of nailed it, that'll be good. So when you open up here, you've got my index, which I stamped on. It does bleed through when you stamp quite a bit. You can see there's quite a lot of shadowing, but I didn't mind too much for this. So I've just got the description and the page, and as you can see, I'm already up to page 21. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so you can see. Yeah, there's a lot of kind of May general things, so I won't use this many pages a week, but that's why I'm not sure whether I'll have that much space left to do all of June as well. I kind of like to have a whole month in one insert. I don't like to be flitting between two, but we'll see. So here we've got a colour coding system. Let me just... It's kind of colour coding. Get my camera focus. So this washi, I haven't actually used yet. This I'm more going to use in my kind of diary rather than my bullet journal. But this matches up with these colours here, which I haven't really been using that much in the bullet journal. I'm more using them here in my Erin Condren hourly. It's kind of write tasks in by hour, just so I can kind of see which category I'm spending a lot of time on, which category I'm neglecting, and things like that. So here's just my basic key for the bullet journal. It's kind of common. Here's this colour coding system I'm actually using quite well. So I've got high, medium and low priority, so when I do a brain dump I then kind of go back over it and work out what needs to be done. And then I've got remember, plan and important, and I trying to put these colours onto my daily to-do list so I can really clearly see what should be getting done first. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to do it first, but yeah, that's the idea anyway, that it will help me prioritise and really see what I should be doing, because I'm quite a visual person. So I think that will help me. So this is just a little sticker I got it from Planner.com. And then this is my vision board for May. I've been doing miracle mornings, if you've seen my videos for those. So this is kind of what I want to get out of May. A lot of people do kind of longer term vision boards, but that was quite overwhelming for me to try and do, so I thought, right, what do you want to achieve in this next month? So the watch is here, that symbolises kind of I want to be better at time management, I want to get more in control of money, I want to start running, which I've been doing quite well. I've actually signed up for a 5k, I want to spend more time reading, I want to create my own fun, start my new job, be happy, use YouTube and kind of just focus on the here and now and not get too far ahead. So that's quite kind of a visual reminder right at the front of my bullet journal for me. And then next up we've got goals and steps. This page ended up quite messy because I was too impatient for it to dry and kind of got ink everywhere. But some of these are longer term and short term goals, so got like financially secure, lose 2 stone, etc, etc. But here these are like little steps that I want to do, and I probably need to break these steps down further. But what I've done here is kind of broken the bigger goal down into smaller goals. So to be financially secure and to initially get £100 emergency fund, then I want to build up to having £100 emergency fund plus 3 months buffer. Then I want to keep all of that and have no debt. Then I want to eventually, the end goal is to have a 1k emergency fund and a 6-month buffer. So yeah, I've just kind of broken down and the steps I need to take, and I probably do, like I said, need to work on this further, but I like seeing what my kind of first step should be, and I'm highly doubt I'm gonna, but I'm definitely not gonna get it all done in May. But I can definitely have a good start at it. So then over here we've got some Instagram challenges that I want to take part in. Yeah, so I just printed those off and put them here so I can see the prompts. And then I've got my habits tracker. So I'm tracking things like Miracle Morning, when I created a journal. I haven't filled this in for yesterday, or today actually yet. So I've got YouTube, Instagram, the 2 challenges I'm doing, when I went running, when I drank my 8 glasses of water, when I went to the gym, when I actually cooked tea and didn't order takeout, clean my teeth because I'm really bad at remembering to do that of an evening. Just kind of get into bed and don't get out again. No spend May, which is kind of stationery related items, and if I've completed all my tasks, that's partly because I often set myself too many tasks to do in a day. It's partly because I will get distracted and spend hours. Like yesterday I spent quite a number of hours setting this up when I probably should have been doing other things. Yes, it's kind of, am I setting myself too much to do in a day? Am I working on what needs to be done? And I just think it'd be interesting to kind of see, and I'm hoping by towards the end of the month I can be ticking off every day, because that means I'm setting the right amount of tasks and prioritising well. So this is my Miracle Morning page. I've just started that here, and let me just zoom in. I guess I'll put this as well. Wait for the camera to focus. So here I'm just recording what time I'm waking up. I've got the date on this strip of washi down here for the whole month, and then I'm just recording what time I've waked up, did I vlog it, and did I post it. And then I've got kind of this savers reminder here underneath this sun sticker. And then over here I'm just kind of printing off, like I've had a lot of lovely feedback on kind of Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, and I wanted to record that, so yeah, whenever I get one that I'm like, oh that's really nice, I'm going to start trying to print it off and stick it in here. I think that'd be really nice to look back over. So next up we have level 10 goals, which ties, that's a very kind of Miracle Morning thing, and I cheated a little bit. I printed this off and stuck it in. Yeah, and Boho Berry explains this a lot better than I ever could, but as you can see at the moment a lot of mine's quite low. So I've got little goals here that I want to try and work on mostly this month. Then I've got a gratitude log, just kind of writing 2 things down each day that I'm grateful for. Then this is my YouTube page. So here I've got kind of the date, and I've worked out which dates this month I want to post a video on, and kind of starting into June. And the title of the video, have I filmed it, have I edited it, that's a hard word to say, to put in my thumbnail, have I scheduled it, and have I shared it. And at the bottom here I've just written how many subscribers I had at the start of May. It can be interesting to see whether sticking to the schedule actually makes any difference or not. And on this page I've got kind of ideas and inspiration for possible videos that I might want to do. Here we've got a cleaning schedule. Cleaning, I completely stole this from Boho Berry. Cleaning is one of those things that I hate doing. Awful at it. I'll just leave it till it has to be done. Yeah, so I've kind of written down here the kind of tasks that need to be done, and they don't need to be done every day, but I can kind of see. I'm hoping that I'll do most of these kind of once a week. Things like cleaning in the car and stuff, probably only do once a month if that. Changing the bedding, I'll probably only do once a month, and things like that, but I can see what I'm doing and when. I can see, like, there's some things I'm quite good at, like I'm quite good at keeping on top of the dishwasher. Generally quite good at making the bed, because my boyfriend often does that because he leaves after me. So I can see what I'm good at and see what I'm not, and kind of go from there. A lot of this month is just kind of analysing what I'm actually doing. So when it comes to June, I can improve, because obviously the end goal is to go back to my PGCE in September. And before I do that, I want to be a lot more on top of things. I want to have a better idea of how I work and things like that. So that's just kind of there. And this is my budget. This is weird. Basically each kind of block here represents £5 that I need for various things. And I highlight it yellow when I kind of want to be a month ahead. This month doesn't really count because I had some leftover student finance in my bank that I'm not really entitled to anymore, and I'll have to pay back, so it doesn't count. But what I want to do is get June all filled in from my earnings before the end of May, and kind of stay a month ahead, and not just think, oh well, I've got enough money for bills this month, so I'll just spend what I'm earning. I kind of get out of the paycheck to paycheck. And then this at the bottom here, this is kind of my budget for general spending, for things like petrol, groceries, things that I want, clothes, yeah, anything that's not a bill. So here I've got a tracker of what date it was, what it was, where it was, what it cost, how much I've spent, so I can keep a track of whether I'm actually sticking to that budget. And it's quite a tight budget, so I might need to extend it a little bit for June. So yeah, this is for June, and as you can see, I've just about got enough to get me through to the end of May, but hopefully I should start getting paid soon. And even if I'm like halfway down here, because I'm on training initially, so I'm working less hours, even if I'm halfway down here by the time it comes to the 1st of June, that gives me a nice little break before I kind of need to worry about paying bills. Definitely if I have my rent already sorted and things like that, that would be good. And this kind of ended up being a bit of a blank page, so I just printed off a quote and stuck it there. Then I thought this would be a fun idea to do. This is like my brain dump, and this is where this colour coding highlighters comes in. So what I did was I printed off a picture that I used yesterday because I'm trying to like pictures of myself better. Kind of wrote down basically all the different things that were coming in my head, tried to kind of do it in categories, and then I went back over this with my highlighters and was like, write these things in pink. I really need to get these done this week, or if not in the next few days. Orange, if I could get done this week, that would be really good. Red, not red, green does not need to be done this week at all. If I get it done, great, but if I don't, then it's not great, and I shouldn't be doing these green things before I've done like the pink and the orange in theory. We'll see. And then this is my daily list. Just zoom in a little bit. So this I didn't do on for yesterday because I hadn't finished setting it up, and I thought it'd be much nicer to start on the Monday. So as you can see here, I've gone ahead and used these colours on my spread. So blue means it's important. I need to remember to go and pick that up off a lady I bought it off in a Facebook group. This pink here, that's my high priority. My orange is my medium priority. Yellow is things that if I remember to do, that'd be really great. And then black is just kind of doesn't have a thing. And as you can see, it's currently, I think it's about midday. Yeah, it's about midday, and I've done my vlog. I spent lots of time finishing setting up my bullet journal. I've done the food shop, done the dishwasher. I haven't actually done any of these other tasks. I've done some of these tasks here, like I've emptied the cat litter tray there, and I have paid the eBay invoice. In fairness, the cat litter tray, that was a red one and the orange, so it's not too bad, but I really need to make sure I get most of these tasks done today. Like you can see here, I'm filming the video from a bullet journal before I've kind of done the high priority things, so it'd be interesting to see whether by the end of the day I get those things done. So that is it for this kind of little video explaining my bullet journal setup for May. If you guys are interested in kind of my own accountability, I'll probably post a video at the beginning of June showing how this book filled out, and kind of showing you the tracker again of like how much I stayed on track. I'll probably show you June's setup, whether I'm still using a bullet journal, have I switched to something else, have I kept all these layouts the same, have I changed anything. Yeah, so that's my setup for now. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to see in a video in better detail, then pop it in a comment down below and I'll try and sort that out for you. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.